On the 19th of every month, we introduce you to a breast cancer survivor. This morning, we're going to share the story of Monica Addison and her fight to beat the disease again.
Hello, how are you?
When we introduced you to Monica Addison in 2017, she was 2 years on the other side of a breast cancer diagnosis and recovering with a new outlook on life.
I learned to appreciate everything. I learned to not take so much for granted.
Her bright smile and encouraging words, coupled with the gift bags she considered a small token of love, helped so many battling the same disease that changed her life forever. But sometimes, battles have to be fought again before the war is won.
It was really tough when I first found out because I just couldn't believe it. I just wasn't prepared to hear that.
Last year, Addison was diagnosed with breast cancer again. This time, she'd be in the fight for her life without the love of her life. Her husband passed away in 2020, but her faith remained strong and her focus on her children.
That is my why. It still is. I'm like, I want to see my son finish college. I want to see my daughter finish high school, go to college. I want to see, I have to be here for this. I found a lot of strength that I didn't know I had because I had to do a lot for myself.
The cancer was in both breasts this time. That meant a bilateral mastectomy. Her doctor also performed an oncotype test. The results determine the chance that cancer will reoccur. A score of 15 or lower means you have a low risk of the cancer returning.
And mine was 37. He said, I'm so sorry. I know you don't want to hear this, but we're going to have to do chemo again.
After 4 rounds of chemo, she was ringing the bell again. And just like the last time, she wasn't doing it without doing something for someone else.
I buy the stuff and they fill the little bags and then they write little thank you notes. So this is from one of the little girls. It says, I hope you feel better soon. Your friend, and she has her name, and it's donated by Condor Elementary A+ girls. We're just blessed to be a blessing. That is the honest truth, and that was how I was raised. Somebody to say, this is the nicest thing someone has done for me in a long time.
And when she doesn't have much to give, she remembers to share a prayer that brought her peace.
Lord, we didn't think that we would be here again, but here we are. But you are here too.
Even as she reflects on where her strength comes from, she wants to remind you there is help in heaven and on earth.
It's not just a cliche. Early detection saves lives. Saved mine twice.
And that was News 19's Darcy Strickland reporting. Now remember to call your buddy and remind him or her to perform their monthly self-breast exam. This is also a good time to leave yourself a reminder to schedule your annual mammogram.